Why brand identity breaks. Before rebuilding anything, you need to understand why it collapsed in the first place. Most brands don't break suddenly. They decay slowly. And there are a few clear reasons for that. First, identity drift. This is when your brand slowly starts becoming something it was never meant to be. At the beginning, you are clear. You know your message. You know your audience. You know your direction. But then comes pressure. Pressure to grow faster. Pressure to follow trends. Pressure to compete. So you start changing things. New styles. New messages. New positioning. And without realizing it, your identity starts dissolving. Second, inconsistency. One day, your brand sounds professional. The next day, it sounds casual. Another day, it sounds overly promotional. There is no stable voice. And when a brand has no stable voice, the audience cannot trust it. Third, audience confusion. You try to speak to everyone. But when you speak to everyone, you connect with no one. Because clarity requires focus. And focus requires saying no. Fourth, emotional disconnect. Most brands focus on features. What they sell. What they offer. What they provide. But customers don't buy features. They buy outcomes. They buy transformation. They buy emotion. If your brand does not create emotion, it does not create memory. And if it does not create memory, it does not create loyalty. So now the question becomes simple. Where did your brand lose its clarity? Because you cannot fix what you do not understand. 2. Resetting your brand foundation. Now we begin rebuilding from the core. Every strong brand is built on 3 pillars: purpose, audience, promise. Let's break it down. Purpose is your reason for existing beyond money. Ask yourself, why does this brand matter? What problem am I trying to solve? What change do I want to create? Without purpose, your brand becomes a transaction, not a mission. Next is audience. This is where most people make a critical mistake. They try to reach everyone. But branding is not about everyone. It is about someone. A specific group of people with a specific problem. The more specific you are, the stronger your message becomes. Then comes promise. This is the transformation you deliver. Not what you do, but what changes because of what you do. For example, not, we offer marketing services, but we help confused businesses become clear, trusted, and profitable brands. That is a promise. Now here is the formula you must remember. We help audience achieve transformation through method. This is not just a sentence. It is a foundation. Because once your identity is clear, everything else becomes easier. Your content becomes clearer. Your messaging becomes sharper. Your direction becomes focused. Clarity removes confusion. And clarity builds momentum.